Good afternoon or morning or whatever time it is you're watching this. My name is Simmo and today we're going to do a one-off thing. I might do it again next payday, but today we're going to give away $50 to a random Twitch streamer or YouTube streamer. There's one in there because I ran out of ideas for people to choose. And the way we're going to do this is the only fair way I think possible. And that's through Mobbles on stream. We're going to do some races. We're going to knock out 2 people every time. And that just means the last person standing wins. But first, we need 7 people. Because if we knock out 2 each time and we have 3 races, we need 7. The issue is I have 8. So the way we're going to deal with that, we're going to spin a wheel and the person it lands on is banned forever. We're going to spin the wheel and one of them is banned. Who's going to be banned? Who's not even going to get into the competition? Okay, so we're in to the first race. We have our 7 people. I can't move the camera yet, but we're on the paperclip. The bottom 2 people will be eliminated. It's 3 laps. Ooh, this is going to be exciting. Start the race. I don't know if there's a countdown, so I'll do a countdown. In 3, 2, 1. And they're off. Oh, there we go. Now I can move the camera. That's a lap. I was about to say, I don't think everyone's in first. Wild Animal TV, it says in the lead, but it's quite close. How do I go up? Oh, it's up with space. Wild Animal TV with a massive lead at the start, but we're more concerned with who's at the back, which at the moment is Royce Maximus. Oh, dear. Oh, they're falling back. But no, is climbing up the leaderboard. Will they get out of last place? Second last place even? Yes. Remember, it's 6th and 7th who get eliminated. I'm doing a terrible job with the camera. Rich second, Jimmy third. Rich, could get first here. Rich, who I should say doesn't have a donation link, but I have a plan for if they win, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Meanwhile, at the back, it's 4 all bunched together at the back. And he's now in last place. Flip's still in the bottom 2. Been in the bottom 2 for really quite a while now. Roy climbs out of it. Elsham clear. As they go into their final lap now, you'd like to think that Wild Animals probably won it. Rich is probably clear. You'd think GB is as well. Elsham, maybe they're clear. Flip, the top 5, the save guys are getting quite a little bit away here. Now from the back 2, on the final straight. Wild Animal TV will come first, led from the very start, nothing particularly surprising. Elsham second, GB third, Rich 4th, and who was it in 5th? I missed it. It was Flip in 5th. Flip in 5th came from really low, really far back, but it's going to be Oi and Royce who are eliminated from our first round. I'll get the next race lined up, and I'll see you in a minute. This is the story of a man named Simmo. Simmo was a simple man with a simple job. All he had to do was commentate what he saw. But Simmo was remarkably stupid, and for the remainder of this video would think that I am Flip won the first race, despite clear evidence to the contrary. For that reason, I politely request that you, our dear, humblest viewer, pretend that this was indeed the case. Feel free to direct all your anger and just upset in the comment section, where Simmo will read them and promptly cry. Okay, we are back for the second race. It's going to be another 3 laps this time. It's going to be on Boomerang. 3, 2, 1, they're off. Who will get off to this early lead going into the first corner? The track, in case the name didn't give it away, is shaped like a boomerang. Elsham falls behind quite quickly. Second to last, though, is still just bunched up with that crowd. But obviously, as we get into the second turn of only the first lap, that can all change. It hasn't yet. The leaderboard hasn't really moved around at all. They're sort of spacing out as well. But Elsham climbs up not only into 4th, but into the safe zone, ahead of Rich now. It looks like Flip and Wild Animal TV might be the safe ones early on, but Elsham and Rich have caught up. I may have just jinxed them, as Wild Animal TV does fall into 4th place. And now it's GB in last place. Wild Animal TV in fourth, but climbs to third, sending Elsham into fourth. This is tense. It's looking early on like Flip and Witch are going to be safe and through into the grand final. It's really who is going to take that third spot that we're worried about. Will it be Elsham, Wild Animal TV, or Chibi number 1, I should say? These streamers that I don't follow are chosen at random, so no affiliation or endorsement or anything like that. I don't know, they might be terrible people. I just selected them at random. Chibi number 1 is currently holding the third and final spot into the final on what is the second to last straight, going into the final corner. Flip looks like they're going to win. Didn't they win the last one? Isn't that their second win? I think that's going to be their second win. Which still in it, but who's going to get the third spot? Wild Animal TV or Chibi number 1? Wild Animals looks like it might be able to take it at the end. No! Chibi has the third spot, Wild Animal 4th, and Elsham in 5th place. We will now go on to the final. I'll get the next track and I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, and we are here for the final. We are left with Chibi number 1, who looks like to be streaming a lot of community games. They're doing Jackbox now. I think in the 2 seconds I listened, they're doing Gartic Photos. They do community games with viewers. According to their bio, their mum takes in stray animals, looks after them, rehomes them, keeps anyone they can. And according to this list, 8 cats, psychopath, a lot of chickens, some pigeons, ducks and 3 geese. That's astronomical. Flip, I know absolutely nothing about them other than the fact that they didn't put the bucket in the incinerator. That's all I know. And Witch, who streams games sometimes. They stream things like Super Auto Pets, that's the name of that game. 3 worthy, well, maybe not worthy, because actually I only know one of these people, so the other 2 might be assholes, but 3 possibly worthy, possibly not participants. 3 laps around the Delta track. The winner getting $50. I think it's time for the final in 3, 2, 1, begin. And they're off onto the first lap. I've not seen this track, but we'll take a moment to have a look. It's kind of like a bit of a triangle, really. It's just a triangle, which takes an early lead. But Iron Flip will overtake. At the moment, there's not too much drama, but there's only 3 of them. Only so much is going to happen. A minute and a half, anyone can win it. Obviously, fighting for pride at the back as well. As Chibi number 1 takes second place, overtaking Rich, just going into the second lap. Flip, some margin ahead. Shortly, as Rich looks to take back second and does, carries a lot of momentum into that corner, closes up some of the ground on Flip, but goes wide, and the gap is still there. Closing slightly as the 3 of them all bunching up, slowing down into the final turn of lap 2. But Flip is still some margin ahead, and there's only a lap left. I cannot believe this. This was supposed to be tense and exciting, and instead, unless there's going to be a charge at the end, there's not. I can try and big it up, but I can't. Flip has won everything. Okay, so we're here on I Am Flip's page. They have 812 followers, small streamer. They've been here for a while, and they won everything, so they've won the $50. But in an amazing turn of events that I did not anticipate, I didn't even check. Leave a tip on my donation page. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I didn't even check it. I cheer bits, but Twitch has a markup, and I absolutely refuse to pay that. So instead, the $50 will go to Witch, who, like I said, does not have. Just autoplay. Hush. Does not have a download link, but what they do have, a link to a charity, PCS support, which, from what I gathered, it's a charity that supports people with PSC. I just realised I said PCS, so it says PSC, and also it's a charity that supports. You get the idea. It's obvious. I know basically nothing other than the fact they support people with PSC, which, I mean, I feel like the name gives that away, doesn't it? It's 39. I'll round it up to 40 when I click pay. Continue. I blurred that because it has my card details. It's completing the donation, and when it's done, I'll say goodbye. Goodbye.